I will be doing 2 hours and 30 minutes of this, which will bring me to 5 o'clock. Then I will be doing a 2-hour,
Auto drive now disabled.
So, this is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. Not exactly postcard material, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
but yeah, I went on and I put the Watch Dogs Legions disc in, and apparently my Watch Dogs Legions game was a corrupted save, which I had no idea that happened. So I saw what happened, and so I decided to put Legions on the I'm shortening this Spider-Man to 2 hours, and then I'll be live streaming Valhalla for 2 hours again, because I found where to find the guy's final clue, and on that 2-hour stream I'm gonna kill that guy. On the final stream I'm gonna kill that guy, do the East Anglia stuff.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear, then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
A bunch of dead bodies.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Well, it's over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau? We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're DedSec, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market.
You think
I've
it's
been
like the
investigating them for
like the
months.
leech?
And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
Not the best reaction.
Get the feeling I'm...
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And... thanks.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases.
Camera, crop.
Negative.
My God. How many other families have been
Camera.
destroyed by Mary Kelly? We have to stop her. For good.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through.
Camera,
Those microchips
cross
are
button,
probably
take
filled with some
photo,
sort of toxin
L3
that
button.
induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable for the fucking butchers. Lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I never would have predicted this, but I'm glad DedSec is working with you, Inspector. With your experience and our resources, we can stop Mary Kelly from hurting anyone else.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people.
So here's the thing: Mary Kelly and DedSec are organizations, but they're rivals. And then,
Bagley, gather
yeah.
the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
So, and now that DedSec's gone, they're killing the remaining agents. But now that DedSec's back up and we have files on them, it's gonna be like a semi-gang war. And dang, did this guy fly! Attend the team briefing.
Back L2 view video and R2 button zoom. Cross button set waypoint. Circle button back.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Man, there are 4 of our operatives there, but we have like almost
Sabine here, Inspector
triple.
Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
I've dealt with enough shit today. Seriously serious. Get out of control. It's okay. Why that vehicle look like a vehicle? Come onto my side.
Farrington.
AI should help humanity, not condemn it.
Give back the group of that damn job.
Albion scum. I'm a skilled worker.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but 1,000,000 times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
Well, it's a spot of good luck she didn't put one of those chips in you. You'd either bend to her will or die.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
was a long puzzle.
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life.
Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole.
You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what that microchip is for. If they step out of line, she sells them for parts. It's like a sword of Damocles, ready to strike at any time you don't comply.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Step in the armor with their investigation. Step in the armor with their...
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Map L2 view video and R2 button zoom, cross button set waypoint, circle button back.
So right now, from the looks of it, we're investigating into Albion and trying to get them framed as well. And then maybe after one mission, the Kelly clan will open up. This is the thing with Ubisoft. They have like this world open. They give you one mission, but you can do a ton of things. And then they start assigning you multiple missions. If I know Ubisoft from Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, however, Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the games that came before it, I think all have one objective. But Odyssey, Valhalla, and Origins, probably even Syndicate, have multiple objectives in the game that you can do at once. And now, this game. I know Legions before didn't have it. And they didn't have it before because you can mostly explore and do things. No, it's not you.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
The timing of that is rather convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private... No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. I hate to interrupt you while you're busy resisting, but I thought you might want to know that one of your operatives just got grabbed off the street and shoved into an unmarked van.
Shit.
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Malaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's pop in and say hello, shall we?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
I know these paranoid types.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Got it.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Those windows up there, are they a good option?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Of course. Easy peasy. This fellow is rather obsessive when it comes to rigging traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Oh, yeah. The Assassin's Creed jump. Man, Ubisoft knows how to top off their own games.
Bloody fascist! You're not so tough.
What was there shotgun him at the door?
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's not get dramatic.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Ouch. Think more countercultural.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Just wait! Albion knows you're in London. Killing me won't change that.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, huh? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Trust me, we know. Jesus, why else would I be here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
We want your help. There's no love lost between us and Cass. He's behind the bombings. He tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. Table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Ooh. We survived some shots.
Move it! Move it!
Shit! Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Bloody hell. Oh, God.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
We're bearing through the set vehicle.
I had them. Where did they go?
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Investigating. Stand by. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over? Return into HQ. Search terminated.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Uniformed access. Some operatives have uniformed access to certain...
Uniformed access. Some operatives have uniformed access to certain restricted areas.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look. A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You Cass expert, you. You seen his puller profile or something?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Give me a break.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Their violent acts are helping anything. I want order restored to London. Going at it with this soul.
Oh, seriously?
This new project the director's presenting upstairs is a game changer.
Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our jobs that much easier and safer.
Yeah. You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
I believe he has insurance. They're down boots before coming in. Now I've got enough to do. Beat him with construction. Come on, you believe that?
I heard someone saying DedSec was the name of it.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have models.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
You been up there lately? There are some parts of this city that would work in war with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the element.
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them.
You mean DedSec? I've heard some talk of...
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company, but I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Oh my.
Some juicy
I'm not one to
information.
make light of one's mental health, but Cass clearly has issues. And he's been put in charge of keeping London safe.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Now the plebs just spout about the worst and the worst that. I blame the fucking idiot.
No, I didn't. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left it at home. No, she's in the kitchen on the right. Yes, I did. It's in the kitchen on the...
Mr. Cass knows what he's doing. He'll do no good to question his direction.
I'm not questioning his bloody directives. I'm wondering why we're not being sent out against those
Seemed a bit
Seems
tense.
Maybe.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. We wouldn't do to miss him. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up...
Oh, this looks like the scene from the trailer, like you can become anyone. It is.
To Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that, forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How the bloody hell do I get out of here, Bangs?
The catacombs, fam.
Damn it!
Head doors and corners. So, find the bug. Now,
Wasted time, wasted time.
Oh, God. I'm so strong.
What the fuck is this?
Nigel in action in there, didn't you?
Data.
Man can be very, persuasive.
Anyone can be with a gun in hand. It's crass. He does seem in a hurry to launch this Themis project. None of what I've heard is comforting. Damn. Shit! I don't like this one bit. What on earth was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
We're just earning some natural masks. Oh, we're 30 away.
Upgrades.
And then I'd do turret hacks.
Hacks done. Tech chase drone hacks acquired. Chase drones can be disabled for a short period of time. Locked. Chase drones can be hijacked. Locked.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion, Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Tidus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Tidus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Tidus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Let's just kill him already.
Map L2 VUVDO and R2 button zoom cross button.
As I said in Valhalla, it pays really well to travel really far and to like get like it pays to travel to the far corners of England in Valhalla early on in your boat, like travel down every single river as far as you can, get every single raid location discovered, get every single like thing that you can discovered, and then just ride around on your horse, getting all of it, like getting to the far, like getting at least one synchronization point in the far corners of London. That's what you want to do at the beginning of the game. And then just like here, it pays to know how to take London and get allies, and then go ahead and do those out, and then go ahead and take London. London doesn't have a power recommendation though. It just has a overwhelming, it has an overwhelming recommendation.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro drone is being developed.
I hope this will be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Oh, smash in the back and then a swift neck crack and no one's gonna know.
Employing combat measures. Right, I'll put you
And then yeah, and then you can travel to that place when there's a mission. No one will ever challenge us again. I just wanted to, I'd never seen that before and I just wanted to use it. Just because.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Whenever I like, I can leave. Stop it. Please, that hurts. Owie.
Time to speed and weave.
I can't tell if that was my headphones dying or if that was just a glitch.
We can make microdrones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
I was doing wheelies. Oh. Something's clearly wrong with my headset. Maybe it's because I'm walking too far away, I don't know. That sign says Titus. Whitey Whitus.
We've successfully trialed our first microdrone, and it's officially as cute as the Dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Who shot this off?
Investigation underway.
I think they updated the game to like making her profile like not showing her face, but just having like a good profile pic.
Oh my.
Look round for anything named Themis.
Of course. Easy peasy.
But yeah, it's good to get early areas in the game, and then it's also good to get really good items from those far areas really early in terms of sneaking, like getting tungsten ingots, and then just getting the carbon ingots to get them to, if they're not already carbon upgraded. And then go out to the farther reaches past your Ravensthorpe area. Which, whatever country your Ravensthorpe is in, that's where the carbon will be, and that's only where carbon will be. But you can still get a ton from there. And then just go around to the nearby states getting a bunch of nickel, and then you can upgrade. We are keeping you safe. No, lies. Lies. No one's ever gonna find the body, so... The spider rod upgraded to max is the most OP thing ever.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, they'll like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. They'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises. Intruder alert. All personnel must vacate the premises.
At least we know the pattern of the first two, and now I've learned the pattern of the third one.
Security lockdown initiated. Intruder alert.
Okay, when they come back down, that's when I jump. Now that I've learned that more thoroughly. Go up and go down.
Security lockdown initiated.
We got so close, but yet so far. Holy, I did not know they did that.
Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Injecting micro drones.
Go forth, little drones. Show Daddy what you can do.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
Sebastian, no!
Sebastian, no. But all events should be down for the next one.
Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection.
So no matter what, you're gonna take damage in that room. Sebastian, no. Oh, I have to wait for them to turn off. I like to see people do this on first try. It's like the spider bite, you gotta learn the way. So now that I've learned about that heat, I can go in with full health. Now I just need to learn about that other area. Like the first area was hard, and then I learned about that area. And now I've learned about this heat area here. Wait for it to heat up. Once it's heated up, wait for it to cool down, and then go in. Ooh. Can't touch the walls and can't go off this thing, or can't go off the wire trail, because then we'll be blasted up, and if we touch the walls, we'll be shocked to death. my god! Get out! Oh!
There are the cores. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful.
Sebastian! No!
You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Keep in mind, these are made by Ubisoft, so these are some of the best games ever.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Bloody hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Oh, for Christ. All right. And Finney.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be revetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
It was a group effort, Hamish. We wouldn't have gotten very far without your help. And we'll need your help again next time we take on Nigel Cass.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
And here's the thing, the Kelly mission won't pop up until we do this mission.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
I like how Bagsley is like a,
Missions.
is like using a bunch of British terms. Like he's not just like a regular AI that speaks normally, he's a British AI. It's like that new movie where like the AI finds this person and like identifies who they are, what they like and all the other stuff, and then becomes what they like a certain famous person, and yeah.
No hands driving.
Critically injured, babushk.
Sonny Tucker, Keykeeper, searched. How does real honey taste? Bee swarm, damage enemies, overcharger, unique weapon, anti-shock
Your
suit,
teammate
shock
is en route to
immunity,
hospital, where they'll
light
be for the
sentence,
foreseeable
shorter
future.
rest time,
I knew
weapons,
this would happen. Come on,
overcharger,
let's finish this.
LPL
Located the
MP9,
CTOS hub.
gadget, infiltrator, spider bit, square button swap to operative, R3 button view bio.
Located the CTOS hub.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
Chat, you've only got about another solid 38 minutes left. Because in 31 minutes, it's 5 for me, so 30, and I may end it at 5 o'clock exactly, have some dinner, and then do some 2, and then do an hour and 55-minute live stream on Spider-Man, and then... Like, a lot of cars you find out and about on the London streets are just randomly...
Reach 20 Fenchurch Street. The Walkie Talkie Club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
You have arrived at the Walkie Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail material. Find that AI, and let's see for ourselves what these corrupt scumbags have to hide.
Well, you worked hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal.
God, the energy! There wasn't a single person in there who wasn't transfixed. It was wonderful. Bugger me if I can remember what they were. Oh, I can't believe that. Happening. I see that. I forgot to ask the band say. Resolution,
Oh, wow!
It's got to be online. High quality schools and all that. I just can't handle this right now. Seems a bit simple, doesn't it?
I've done some digging and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by Brokertech.
Brokertech? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to Brokertech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
Also, guys, tomorrow, I'm not going to be, I may do, Legions, and I may do Legions in Valhalla. It's 100% not guaranteed. If you're asking me why it's not 100% guaranteed, it's because I will be doing a 6-hour Spider-Man stream. If we finish the story today, which if it's 2 hours, we could probably take out the Valhalla one and make room and make the Spider-Man a 4-hour and probably finish off the story. But yeah, I may take off the 1 hour Valhalla. 1 hour to 2 hour Valhalla I was hoping to do tonight as well, but
Auto drive
map.
So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the 1 hour to 2 hour stream I was hoping to do and make the Spider-Man a 3 hour once more. And then once I make the Spider-Man a 3 hour, we'll see if we complete the story or not. I'll end it when we complete the main story. If we complete the main story tonight, then tomorrow I'm going to be doing right after school, and my school will end at like 12, so I'll be able to stream 6 hours, meaning I can go,
You have arrived at Brokertech, lead innovators in software and AI technology, founded by its CEO, Sky Larson, when she was just 25. Talk about an overachiever.
There's got to be so much blackmail stuff in there. That shit's got no power if it's just out in the open.
I believe that's exactly what our 404 friend has in mind.
I'm onto it.
Justice is served, to the extent it ever can be these days. Our prospects should be quite pleased by that. Now that you've helped them, they might be willing to talk to us.
Hold on.
This will definitely come in handy.
all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Fantastic.
Give yourself up. Moving to cover. Suppressing the target.
Buzz and go on.
Reloading.
The end of that harassment campaign. Our prospects should be quite pleased by that. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
If I can help DedSec at all, just say the word.
Now, I'm not saying you're us, but if you join DedSec, we'll call it even.
Yeah, alright. Fuck it.
A lot of escaping the area has been going on.
Your mama can't send out to some skrilla like that.
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
Show me.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm Nout. I'm also connected to your optic now, so let's see who you are. Hold on. Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked, and we can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
She seems friendly.
Who is she, Bagley?
I've run Nout's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nout. Right, just got that.
She seems cool and all, but is meeting her a good idea? She could backstab us at the drop of a hat.
Worth the risk, in my opinion. She seems like a real DedSec fan, and I'd certainly rather have her as a friend than an enemy.
If she isn't with Zero Day, she might know who is. And if she is with Zero Day, it's probably a trap. Either way, we'll have new information.
Agreed. Let's do it.
You're in. Now find the thing.
Bertha has led to the world in AI innovation. We automated the black cats, we brought Bagley to your orbit. But our latest endeavor is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That's the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society can be a society of peace and ambition, love and prosperity. Join our menu to receive updates when Daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you could be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Berkutech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your office. All latest endeavors.
No, you didn't bring Bagley to our optics. We had Bagley first. We had Bagley first.
To leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when Daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you could be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright.
Team. Map. Hex, Parcel Fox, Drone Hex.
Berkutech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavors have been entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and love and prosperity.
Nout.
Hey, you made it.
Am I interrupting?
What? Oh, yeah, he thought I was trespassing. I set him straight.
Okay.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little, overexcited. Oh, shut up! I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Who is it?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm going to send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
How do we know that these targets deserve the hacktivist treatment?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me. I do my research. I know every contract inside out and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
Not a trap. Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Good idea.
And the future is very bright.
You see, I've learned the hard way from playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well as some of the more massive Ubisoft games. You need to explore early on. You need to explore very far in the beginning so that you can then synchronize and then get stuff. But Odyssey, it works either way of slowly doing it, because Odyssey isn't like England where like it's very small, but it has very many hills.
I just hope in trying to save our lives, we don't lose our humanity.
Take 2 steps back. Right.
I'm here.
Well done. Let me tell you about your contract. The Nexus Tower holds a quantum computer used by Albion. It simulates civilian response to large-scale events. Mass arrests, deportations, bombings.
When it seem like that, it would easy to skirt your way around trouble. Guess that's the idea.
It's a minging piece of work. Destroy the quantum computer. That's the contract.
One.
Like, everyone's shooting through freaking solid doors.
Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
Shit! Shots fired!
So much security for just one thing.
You're a natural. Next step is to wait for Now to get back to us. But don't wait here. That would be a shit idea.
Agreed.
Dead good. Glad to establish a foundation of trust. I'm ready to show you the contract I'm investigating. Go to the GBB. You shouldn't have any trouble finding her.
I went flying, also I can do wheelies. Look how fast I'm going. Keep in mind, I've been on this wheelie for a while.
Okay, got to try and let the art of drive do his thing.
Auto drive now enabled.
So I think these taxis that we're in.
Auto drive now enabled.
I think these well, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be doing a 3-hour Spider-Man stream now. And I will be doing a 1-hour Valhalla stream tomorrow morning just to do another Valhalla like I plan to do tonight. But it'll be tomorrow morning. And then, depending on where we are in the story, if we finish the story in Spider-Man, depending on what time I'll end it, whatever time I have left. Yeah. So this is what happens because I got Valhalla. Ever since I got Valhalla, my network service would just be offline. My network service would be online. I wouldn't receive any messages, nothing. My account would still be working, but I wouldn't receive anything. Online services would be gone. And then the next thing that would happen is my game would go slow or start to lag and stuff. And the third thing is my game crashes on me all of a sudden. And it has a chance to shatter the database. It hasn't shattered the database in 3 crashes. Probably because my PS4, probably because I reported the crash this time instead of other times, so it's not crashing as much. But it still won't do online thing. Once I get a PS5, I'll do Valhalla on PS5 and that'll reduce the strain on my PS4. So, yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and goodbye.